And we continue to bring you the very latest on the severe weather this morning. It really has been a weekend thing. Yesterday, 70 tornado warnings, over 300 storm-related issues were reported. And sadly, we did have 2 fatalities yesterday. Over 100,000 people are not waking up to power this morning, and authorities are trying to get them prepared for more storms that are on the way.
And Fox Weather's Brandy Campbell is on the ground in Indianapolis with more on the damage. Good morning, Brandy.
Good morning to you guys. Here in Indianapolis, we were under that level 3 out of 5 risk yesterday as the storms rolled in the late evening hours. I saw the clouds coming in. They were very dark. And I'd say for this area, it was a lot of wind and then heavy rain, and it felt like it passed, within a few hours here. But unfortunately, we do know it was in this state of Indiana where things did turn deadly. At least 2 deaths in this state have been reported, and in one of those incidents, there was a semi-truck that rolled over onto a person, killing that person, unfortunately. And at that time, the wind speed that was recorded was around 81 miles per hour. So just speaking to how strong the winds were because of this storm. Now, I do want to show you guys, though, footage of what it was like here in Indianapolis. The rain, as I mentioned, coming down pretty heavy in this area. This is just what some people saw when the storms rolled in. The biggest factors for Sunday's severe weather, though, it did become the large hail and strong winds. We've confirmed multiple reports of tennis ball size hail and larger, those in the states of Arkansas and Missouri. The strongest wind gust, though, that was recorded at 96 miles per hour, that in Jackson, Michigan. In that state, they're still dealing with power outages. They have just over 340,000 customers in the dark. And thankfully, while this severe weather system did not turn into a tornado outbreak, we did have 70 tornado warnings that were issued on Sunday. Some people watching that threat unfold in front of their eyes. Take a look.
That is rotation right there. I don't know if y'all can see it or not.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Baby, is that coming our way?
All right, and our Fox Weather forecast team confirmed at least 3 tornado reports in the states of Missouri, Michigan, and Tennessee. And again, as you guys were mentioning, that threat is still continuing today. I saw those storm warnings in Mississippi and Louisiana right now.
No, there really hasn't been much break overnight. I was just checking in with the observations that we've been getting from Indianapolis, Brandy, because I can see the wind. Obviously, temperatures are cool. We were in the 70s and now a different feel. Just talk about what it feels like to be on the backside of this system.
Yeah, yesterday when I got into town, it was very comfortable outside. It was a beautiful day. In fact, people were noting, yeah, it's nice outside, but they knew later on in the day things would turn pretty nasty, and they did. And now waking up early this morning, temperatures are in the 40s. It feels completely opposite of yesterday. And then, of course, yeah, we still have that wind impact early this morning, too.
Yes, 70s to 40s with a few sprinkles. It makes for a very uncomfortable start. Brandy, so sad to hear about the 2 fatalities. We appreciate the update this morning out of Indianapolis. That is Brandy Campbell reporting live.